glory is far greater than you ever will be.
About the passive tree, we focus on movement speed. So here at the start of the ranger tree, a bit further, start of the monk tree, these conditional ones. The pin one is maybe not that common to see, but it's a really good one and it's up all the time for us. Also some movement speed on our emerald jewels. Then we need some damage. We need to take some damage on the tree as well. We have some poison clusters, these two poison clusters, which are not far away and very efficient. And then 4 crit clusters, so just the 4 best crit clusters. And so these are also in good locations because this shape of the tree just gives us 5 jewels. And yeah, jewels are very good. So we have the poison and the crit for damage, Also this jewel is pure damage, so +3 to all bone cage skills. This was very expensive and it's the reason that I'm still playing it. I don't think it's very good. I'm not even sure if it's better than some of the alternatives, which are way cheaper. The problem with it is that it increases your mana costs so much that it forces me to play efficiency support. So I lose an entire support gem. So that's not great. So I think just having a very good rare jewel or a bone cage +1 and having a useful support is just similar. So yeah, don't overrate this. But I paid a lot for it. I'm paid too much for it, and I'm going to play it. For defense, we have all the evasion energy shield nodes. So this little cluster, all of these points here, this little cluster. We skip out on this. I think it's just a little bit too far. I think this was just better because it's close, so we also take this energy shield cluster. Then also this ailment, this is almost mandatory and we need to be here because of chaos inoculation anyway, but I think you need one at least. But one is also, I think one is plenty. But I think you can't play without. Then we also need to invest in mana cost efficiency, and I take every cluster which is close. So this one, this one, this one. And this makes it feel pretty nice, especially with a mana pot. You can indefinitely cast your bone cage. Also play the thing that I'm least sure about on the tree is this investment in area of effect. The opportunity cost is pretty high because you could be pathing this way and then you grab these 4 nodes, I think. And so you add a lot of energy shield and also some useful ailment and stun threshold. So big opportunity cost. But so the reason is simple, it's not easy to get area of effect. And the idea is that we need our bone cage to extend far enough in front of us so that we can kill whatever is going to block us, so that we can just keep moving. So I'll show you. So I also have some area of effect here in my helmet. So I'll show you what it looks like when I remove all the area of effect.
Go on.
Time to learn something new.
So now we have this. And I think it's just not far enough. So it's not clear exactly how much I need to invest in area of effect. But I think it's something at least. And I take everything. And maybe after more testing I can optimize a bit further. Let's put this back. So the skills, let's start maybe at the bottom. So we use our spirit with 3 spirit gems of 30 spirit, and then 10 for clarity, which is very useful. Without much effort we can generate all 3 charges, and charge regulation makes very good use of those. And all of the buffs that we get from charge regulation are relevant to our build. So crit, more defense, more skill speed. We generate frenzy charges with combat frenzy, so we need to spend 30 spirit, which generates a frenzy charge sometimes when we pin. And bone cage natively pins, Bone Cage also generates our endurance charges because of this support gem. So we don't need damage, so we can just play it. And then for power charges, you need to cast every now and then. You need to cast Profane Ritual. And you will only have all 3 charges during mapping. During bossing you only have frenzy charges, because you can make those with Sniper's Mark. The other charge generation is not reliable. Like, this will not proc very often in a boss fight. And then this can also sometimes grant you an additional random charge, but that's also not gonna proc reliably. We play 2 curses. This is just for bossing. It helps a ton, because if you both enfeeble and temp chains a boss, he is weakened a lot. We can play 2 curses because we are not bothered by Atziri's allure. So this reflects the curse back to you, but our ascendancy makes us immune to slow effects. So we're only affected by the bottom line of temporal chains. Curses make other effects on target expire slower, but that's typically good for us because it makes our buffs last longer. So yeah, sometimes you have a shrine, your charges last longer. I play this charm, and so the duration of the Spirit of the Wolf is extended. The negative effects which are extended are things like bleed and poison, but because of chaos inoculation we're immune to those. So I think it's mainly ignite that becomes worse. So it's not a very big downside. So it's just a free extra curse, in my opinion. Bone Cage, poison for ascendancy, extraction for free damage. There is no downside. We don't need to sacrifice any life because of chaos inoculation. Area, efficiency, yeah, and it's armor break.